Hey folks, it's break time. That means it's another edition of the Anime Break Room with your hosts Will Medina and Dabir Weeks. Dabir, what's up, bro? How we doing today?
It's good, bro. I'm feeling good. I'm awake.
I feel decent. Last night we did go a little hard in Halo, so
it was fun.
It was fun. We got a couple dubs. I don't like that 8-on-8. I don't know. It's with the
chaotic,
vehicles
bro.
and it's too much. It's a lot of chaos. It is. It's a lot of chaos. But
Yeah, it is.
But overall, we had fun. It was fun. We had a couple dubs. Lethal was on. Our boy Matt Marino, he's on. He's actually a streamer. Matty Ice 716 on YouTube.
Yep.
Check him out. He's actually really good. He's really good. So definitely give him a look. Matt gave you a shout out, so now you can't be mad at me. Nah, but one of our co-workers, Matt Marino, like I said, check him out. Matty Ice 716 on YouTube. He's awesome, entertaining. You'll definitely have a good time watching him. But last week on the break room, we talked about. Actually, before we get to that, Dabir, hold on, because there's something I wanted. I found out something yesterday, or not found out, but my cousin had hit me up the one time. You know, she said, "Oh, my son," which is I consider my other cousin.
Yeah.
Her son wanted her to text me that he was watching One Piece. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, give me his number. I want to text him. I want to see what's going on. And so when I text him, he goes, yeah. Because everybody in my family calls me Billy.
So he goes, right, I've noticed that. Yeah,
he's like, yeah, Billy, yeah. One Piece is awesome. You know, I think he binged like 60 episodes in one day. I'm like, wow, we are related. Like, this is all like, yo, This is awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. That's cool, So shout out to my little cousin. You know, he's definitely enjoying it. My girl's son's enjoying it. You know, and he was like, yo, man, this is great. I love it and everything. I was like, yeah. I mean, it's Gold Piece for a reason, you know?
That's
so
true.
I'm glad, like, people are enjoying it. And then a lot of people are saying they're enjoying the live action.
I still haven't watched it yet.
I haven't watched it yet either.
Yeah.
I just heard a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, so far, good things, yeah.
Definitely on the fence. How about you?
I don't know. I can't even tell you what I'm waiting for. I'm just like, maybe I'll just sit down. And what is it on? It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's a Netflix special.
I'll sit down and I'll watch it, but I don't know when yet.
Yeah. I'm not in a rush to watch it.
Right.
I didn't watch the Bebop live action.
Yeah, neither did I.
So I was just like, but all my friends are saying it's great. My friend Gawi, now our coworker, he's like, bro, just watch it. Stop being so critical. I'm like, I'm gonna try. But going back to last week, we talked. Lethal was here last week. We talked about Hell's Paradise. And anime I definitely enjoyed. We talked about Sagri, her development. Obviously, Gabimaru, the main character, and we talked about one of a couple of our favorite characters. Which your favorite character was Sagri.
Yeah.
You know, she's a great character. Like I said, we watching it. Definitely had a lot more respect for her. You know, her story and everything. The guy I enjoyed really, and we talked about it over and over again, who gave me like the attachment to the series itself, Shion. I mean, the guy was a beast, man. Yeah. He's blind. You know, that's all I gotta say. And he's putting in work. So
you should know.
Yeah, no, his ability using Tao, his backstory, everything was great. Everything was great with Shion. So that was pretty cool. And we had Lethal here, and he liked Chobe, one of the brothers. Chobe, yeah. That was his favorite character, and very rugged. I like him. He's funny.
Yeah,
like he's not funny, but he's just like he's just out there. You know what I'm saying? He's eating monster parts and everything.
He's just living free, just like, all right, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. Okay, we're just gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this.
Yeah. So definitely an interesting character, but I can't wait for season 2. I think there's a lot of questions that's gonna be answered that we have with some of these characters, but it's gonna be. I can't wait. Season 2 is gonna be great. It is gonna be great. Especially the way season 1 ended, it's gonna be phenomenal. Like I can't wait.
Major cliffhanger the way they ended it on us. I'm just like, okay, I didn't have to do that.
Yes. So if you guys haven't checked out Hell's Paradise, definitely check it out. It's definitely a good watch. But this week, we get into JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen. We just get into the hidden inventory arc because we're all excited for the Shibuya Incident Arc. It's gonna be great. A lot of people are saying it's gonna break the internet. The whole arc is gonna break the internet.
That's what they saying.
It's gonna get crazy. So folks, strap in, get ready for these next 18 episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen because we're excited. Like, I can't wait.
Oh yeah, same here.
Just watching the intro, and let's jump into our Chop Talk segment because we're gonna talk about the first episode of the Shibuya Arc, just basically our reactions and stuff like that. But just watching the intro, it just gives you this snippet of what's to come. Yeah. I love it. Like, I got goosebumps just watching the intro.
Oh, it's so much. They squeeze so much into the intro.
Yeah, like
it's beautiful though.
Like we talked about earlier, before we started recording, May. They show her with this axe. Mm-hmm. I want to see this. Yeah. Like, I did they show in season 1?
They in the movie.
In the movie, okay, in the movie,
In the movie, when all the curses was flying everywhere, she started swinging that axe around, but they didn't show. They didn't focus on her.
Yeah, they didn't show too much. Right. I kind of hope they put an emphasis on her because I think she's gonna be she's gonna show out. Like,
because Gojo already says she's strong. Yeah, so I'm just like, so if he says she's strong,
then she's strong.
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch the movie. The movie was great. I watched it, I think, one time.
Yeah, I only watched it once.
Yeah, so I gotta rewatch it. I definitely gotta rewatch it. I rewatched this Shibuya Arc episode 1. That was my third time watching it.
That was my second time with you.
Yeah. So what we like to do is we like to watch episodes before we start recording. We like to watch. That's what we do.
I like that though.
It just gets us in the mood, I guess.
Absolutely.
I don't know. But that was my third time watching it. But I want to see Meg. I love the ping pong scene, the table tennis scene.
Yeah.
Because Toji was Toto. I'm sorry. Toto was just like, I'm gonna go on missions with my brother and blah blah blah. Like, I'm excited and all this. And Meg's like, you recommended him. We both recommended him. There's somebody else is going to accompany him. His face, like, and the way they did it was great. Because with the ping pong, like, he was happy. Then when the ping pong passed his face, his face just changed. It was just like, it was great. Like, I loved it.
Devastated.
Oh my God. He was just like, brother, Oh, it was great.
My brother.
And when he recommended him to the principal, was it?
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
When he recommended him, he goes, my brother, Itadori. I was like, wow, he really introduced him, Well, that was great. I love
they blood related now.
Yeah. That's great. Well, they're bind by their female attractions,
that
tall girls with big butts. Mm-hmm. Like Jennifer Lawrence, I think they said.
Yeah.
That was great. It was great. I love that scene. What else scene did I love? What scene did stick out to you?
Oh, I would say that sticked out to me the most. I would say when it got toward the ending.
Oh,
yeah, that just blew me out of the water, pun intended.
What,
I was not
Mahiko?
expecting that. Yeah,
and Mokomaru.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. I didn't know.
So basically, the pact was that those three had Mahiko. That's Geto?
Yeah.
Mahiko, Geto, and Mokomaru was, I guess he would let him infiltrate that test, was it? And then they will have given him his original body back. Yeah.
But they wasn't supposed to hurt anybody.
Anybody from the Kyoto school.
Yeah.
And I think they end up doing that. Mm-hmm. I got to rewatch season 1.
But it was still somebody else who did it. I forgot the name.
Yeah.
Maito said.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't us.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah, he's like, don't blame us. But that last scene. But when they give him the body back and then they end up starting fighting,
immediately.
Yeah. That was crazy.
It was on site.
I like what's his name? The puppet.
The puppet. I only know the Mekamaru. I forget his
Mekamaru. Yeah, that's what I'm calling him. His character design, his from his normal body, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was interesting.
It gives you like samurai vibes.
Yeah.
Because he has the hair up and stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny. You even mentioned it, and we'll talk about it later on in the show. Gato's new look from when he started, you mentioned with his hair down, but that he still has that bun up.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
That's a pretty cool hairstyle. I think I'm gonna be rocking that.
Oh shoot!
Most of the year probably.
You guys.
Have one dread bang on
Bang
this
down.
way. Yep.
They gonna call you Crazy Bangs.
Crazy Bangs.
Crazy Bangs the beer. No, but that's that. Like I said, that Shibuya Incident Arc is gonna be crazy. I like Megami, and we just found out it's the same voice character in Japanese as Law.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. I was wondering too.
Will noticed it right. I was like, oh wow, you're right.
Yeah, because we watching it when it first came out. I'm watching. I'm like, damn, Megami, he sounds like somebody. I'm trying to figure it out. I was like, dang, like. And as I'm watching, I was like, dude, he sounds so familiar. And then, like, today, when we're watching it again, I was like, oh, it's Law. Like, what am I thinking? Like,
as soon as you said it, it clicked. I'm like, oh, because it was the certain words he said. Yeah. It just synced up.
Yeah. And it was like, he said something. It was like you said. It was just like, oh, yeah, that's Law. That's Law from One Piece. I was like, yeah. So, it's a great voice character that Megami had. I like Megami, too. Megami's a good character.
Yeah,
he's so chill, but he's around Kurosaki and Itadori, and they're just like all over the place, and he's just like, yeah,
the only chill one there.
He seems like annoyed with them like half the time, you know, especially with Itadori. He's like, dude, relax, you know. But I like those two together. Somebody told me not somebody. I said Shay. I saw something on Instagram or some sort of social media that those three remind them of Team 7.
Yeah.
You know, they had the same characteristics.
Yeah.
You know, so like Naruto and Sasuke are just like full of energy. And then, Naruto and Sakura are full of energy.
Yeah.
And then Sasuke is just like, you know, kind of the chill one. Yeah. You know, and it's the same exact dynamic with those three. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where Kurosaki and Itadori are just like, what, you know, they're kind of like all over the place a little bit. And then. And then Megami is just like, you know, he's just like kind of annoyed with them half the time. You
serious
know? Yeah, he's very serious, you know. But I like those. And then, like I said, I think I told you earlier too, there's a lot of good characters in this. Like, my favorite character is obviously Gojo. I think he's everybody's favorite character because he's so cool.
The strongest.
Know? Yeah. But I do like Meg is another. I think she's going to be a good character.
Yeah.
Megami is a good character. I think there's going to be a lot more with Megami, especially after watching the hidden inventory arc, seeing like where Gojo was saying, you know, keep pushing yourself. You know, we'll get into that later. Yeah. But I think there's going to be a lot more development with Megami, and I can't wait to see that. But Kurosaki is like a boss.
Yeah.
She's dope.
Yeah,
like she has this demeanor where she's just like, I'm her kind of thing, you know?
Absolutely.
I don't know.
I love it though. I love it. I love that personality they gave her.
Yeah. Like she's just like, she's her. Like, she's not apologetic for anything. You know what I'm saying? Kind of thing. So I like her character. I want to see if there's gonna be more development with her, which I'm pretty sure there is. But she is like, she definitely has like that it boss factor.
Oh yeah,
you know, she really does. So I'm really excited. I like that character. There's a lot of good characters in this series, like I said, in Jujutsu Kaisen. So, but other than that, I can't think of another character that, because Itadori's pretty cool, but like I said, I'm not into MCs or like that. What character are you more intrigued with?
Me? I would say Geto.
Oh
yeah, like his, you know, him trying to figure himself out and then making a decision. Me personally, I wouldn't try to make such a decision and talk about non-sorcerers the way he do, but I still kind of like the character anyway, though.
Nah, he's an interesting character.
Yeah, he's super interesting. Yeah, I want to know more about current him and what happened, what's going on. You know,
right. Like what is he going with as far as his plans and stuff like that. So like I said, they'll get into that soon because
can't wait for that.
You know, he was already talking about, you know, we wanted Makomaru to be a part of our Shibuya plans and stuff like that. So all that's gonna be laid out soon. So we can't wait. But yeah, this arc is gonna break the internet. I mean, when I heard the whole arc is gonna break the internet, I don't think that's ever been done.
Usually it's like an episode.
It's an episode. It's a moment.
Yeah.
A whole arc to break the internet.
Arc.
That's gonna be crazy.
Back to back greatness.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. I can't wait. But with that, we're going to jump into our lunch break topic.
Let's do it.
All right. So, the backstory with Gojo and Geto, the hidden inventory arc. Like I said, it started off with a bang. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I like the scene with Utahime and Meg as they're running, they're investigating that haunted mansion per se.
Yeah.
And then like the whole thing where they're in this like infinity loop, you know, and the way they described it, you know, how Meg was like, yeah, if we run like really fast in this direction, and the way she like kind of used the boxes to describe it was pretty cool. Yeah. I liked it. I like,
look, it's ever changing. It isn't a constant, perfect loop. It's constantly changing as we're moving. Yeah.
But my girl Meg had it. Correct. He's like, we got to run an option direction,
not 100.
Yeah, he's like, we got to run an option direction. She's like, I forgot about that. You know, she's like 90 points. He's like, where did I lose 10 points at? He's like, well, we got to run in the opposite direction. And you notice something? So when they started running, right? They only showed Utahime run.
Yeah.
They didn't show Meg run.
She didn't. I think she stood there.
I'm pretty sure she did
too. She figured out that I don't have to move. I'll let you do it.
Right. Because she just stood there like, like cool as hell with her umbrella, She didn't take a runner stance. Utahime was like in a sprinter stance, ready to run, So funny. But real quick, and we talked about it earlier too with Utahime. She didn't have a scar on her face.
She did not. That's why I didn't even know it was her at first.
Oh, when they first showed her?
Yeah, when they first showed her, I was like, who is this? And then later on, her interaction with Gojo, I was like, wait a minute. Well, she don't have that scar yet. Oh. Yeah.
So there's, like I said, there's more questions that we like to be answered because we want to know where that scar came from.
Right. That's a mean scar on her face.
Because she's not, I'm pretty sure she's strong. I'm not going to say she's not strong, but she's not Meg.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's not Gojo.
Yeah.
So she had to be in a real big battle where it was like life or death. Obviously, life or death. You know what I'm saying? So the scar had to come from somewhere.
Right.
So we want to know where it came from, Because like I said, you didn't notice her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to figure out, oh, snap. And then when I saw her again in the Shibuya arc, I was like, oh, yeah, she does have the scar. Oh, so this is like another question, like where did the scar come from?
Right.
So it's interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see if they show like, I don't know, who knows if they show it in this arc or sometime soon, but it's definitely curious to see where that came from, But yeah, and then it's funny with her interaction like with Gojo when they're kind of like trolling her.
Oh, I love it. It's hilarious.
They troll her hard, bro. They was like, Gojo, what did Gojo say? He said, because I guess when Shoko was there, she goes, oh, Shoko, don't be like those two. And then Gojo is like, yeah, Geto, don't be like Utahime, weak, kind of thing like that. And then Meg, I think Meg has like a thing for Gojo because I don't know if it's a thing. She just likes to be flirtatious with Gojo.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. She likes to be flirtatious.
You could tell she actually likes likes him as a person.
Yeah. And she goes, because she was like, oh, Gojo, you wasn't worried about me or anything like that. Yeah. He goes, nah, Meg, you're strong. Like, I don't gotta worry. Like we said earlier, like you're strong. I don't have to worry about you. But going back, rewatching it, the relationship with Gojo and Geto was interesting.
Yeah. I wasn't actually expecting it, because we were getting to know him before, and we went back in the past to know him before, everything happened.
Right.
Just like, this what type of person he was. This man made a whole 360 in personality.
Yes.
Which is
absolutely
crazy.
Yeah. So watching the movie, it left me little questions because he was like, okay, so you kind of want to see how Geto got to this point.
Yeah, right.
Right. And then they showed the hidden inventory arc. So, which clears up everything.
Yeah. I'm glad they did it like that, though. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Honestly, if you want to watch it in chronological order, you will have to go.
Yeah.
This is funny, right? You will have to go the first 5 episodes of season 2, the movie, season 1, and then you can go back to season 2. That's the chronological order.
That is true.
But I got at the gym, was like, I'm glad they did that because I wanted to see the backstory of Gojo. Like, I wanted to see the backstory of Gojo and Geto and see how everything came about. So it's cool how they did that, you know. So because it's interesting how their mindsets definitely changed throughout the story.
Yeah, it did.
Gojo didn't really care about protecting the weak. Yeah. He knew he was strong. Mm-hmm. He knew he could defend himself. Gojo's super OP. There's no question about it. Yeah. You know, definitely OP. Geto was more like, nah, the weak need us. Mm-hmm. It's going to deteriorate from the strong, all that. And so they kind of went back and forth in that basketball scene.
Yeah, they did.
That basketball scene, they kind of went back and forth about it because, like I said, he still is kind of arrogant, but not as cocky.
He matured from then, yeah.
Yeah, you could see the arrogance off him. Like, he was just like, I'm that dude, you know. Why do I always got to protect people, you know? People need me. I don't get it. Like, you know, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? He was real cocky. And even Geto was like, bro, you're too full of yourself. Like, then I think because it was in the one scene where he was on the elevator and they were on the phone, and Geto was like, he's like, Gojo, I've been waiting to tell you this for a while. He goes, dude, you're a little too full of yourself. You need to relax, you know. And Geto's like, what? Gojo's like, what? It's like, dude, come on, I'm me, you know, kind of thing, you know. So, but I love that how, like you said, it was a whole 180. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because like. Geto was all for protecting the weak, you know, helping people, helping non-sorcerers and all that. And then Gojo was just like, nah, dude, like, you know, who cares? You know, people got to, you know, learn how to protect themselves. I'm strong. I can protect myself. You know, people got to learn, you know. That's like you see, the arrogance was just out of this world with Gojo. But he had rightfully so.
He had a good reason.
Yeah, he had a good reason.
Yeah.
So then they ended up getting a mission from Tengen to protect the star plasma, which was Riko Amanai.
Yeah.
And she was pretty interesting. I don't know. I would say interesting. I think she was annoying, actually.
I was surprised by her personality. Like, she was all for
first.
Yeah, being a vessel. At first, she was all for it, and she still wanted to continue her high school life and all that. And I was just like, she seems like she's ready. Okay.
It's funny you said that because she was like, when they first showed her, or when she woke up from being unconscious, she was just like, people think the assimilation is something that's going to erase me forever. But Tengen's going to be me. I'm going to be Tengen. Like you said, she was all for it.
Yeah,
you know?
So that I was surprised by that.
Yeah. Well, she was all for it at first.
Yeah, at first.
And then, like, as everything was going on and stuff like that, and she was trying to live her normal life. Like, I think she wanted to show people that she was accepting of it, but at the same time, I think inside of her, she really wasn't. You know, like, she was just like, she wanted to be a normal kid, like you said.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that was definitely interesting. Like, and you can see at some points, Gojo and Geto, well, especially Gojo, they were having more empathy for her.
Yeah, because they did feel bad for her.
Right. Yeah. And even they said it. They said, listen, we agreed that if you don't want to do the assimilation, we're going to back you up 110%.
And I liked when they said that. I was like, yo, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
They're just not like, oh, we got a job to do. We're going to send you off. Okay, bye.
Yeah. And even Gojo being as cocky as he is, because Geto was like, you know, we're probably going to have to fight Tengen or, you know.
Yeah.
And then Gojo's like, what, are you scared? I was like, okay. And Tengen's like a god, right?
Yeah. He's basically, what is it? His power.
Because he creates the force field around Jujutsu High.
Yeah.
You know?
He's constantly generating it, yeah.
Yeah, but he needed Amanai because even though he has immortality, I guess Amanai as a star plasma vessel keeps him composed.
Yeah, from what they were saying, like his curse technique allows him to. What does it say? What did they say? It's immortality, but not.
It changes his personality, I think. So or something like that. Not, but like he when he doesn't have the star plasma vessel, I think he's unstable. Like, he's not stable.
So what they were saying was after like 500 years, he starts to evolve into a creature past human.
Right.
And it becomes unstable, and he can basically destroy everything.
Right.
So basically, to reset that, he needs a vessel. To transfer into. Yeah.
So, that was basically. I had to watch that part like three or four times.
So did I. Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, what's Tengen? Like, what's that all about? And then they were describing it, and I was like, okay. So I had to like definitely rewatch it. But I did like that part when they was like, yeah, if you don't want to do the simulation, and then even Gato's like, we're the strongest. We got you back. If you want to live your normal life, then do it. But it was, like I said, it was pretty interesting. And then seeing, like I said, those two, and then doing that 180 when Geto, because should I bring it to? Yeah, before we talk about the end with Geto and Gojo. Toji Fushiguro is a beast.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we'll get back into it, with a whole, because he plays a big part.
He does
in Gato's decision on how he feels about non-sorcerers,
and also with Gojo's evolution.
Yes,
yeah,
because he humbles Gojo.
Yeah, he humbles him, and really he gets him to focus on something he couldn't master.
Oh, his reverse technique.
He got him to. He literally was he forced them to figure it out.
Yeah. So Toji is not a curse user, which is the craziest part.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I want to say this man got a crazy physique.
Oh, built.
Like, whatever workout plan he's on, give me.
Right. Meal plan too. Pass it along, bro.
Give me his diet, his regimen, his meal plan. Just give me.
Yeah.
Because that man is ridiculous. Like, probably one of the best physiques in anime of all time.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like he's just, it's crazy. But Toji is the father of Megami Fushiguro. And it's funny because when they mention Megami at first, he just doesn't remember. I don't know. It's weird because he just like,
it didn't click when it was mentioned. He's like, huh?
Yeah, he was like, when I don't know, I can't remember the other guy he was with, but it was like his co-worker.
Yeah.
He was just like, yeah, how's Megami? And he was just like, and he was kind of like hurting himself thinking about it, He was just like, who's Megami? I'm like, you don't know your own son? Like, what? This is crazy, bro.
Because everybody starts saying like, oh, he's a bad father.
Yeah. He could be. I don't know. They didn't really show what his interaction with Megami. Right. So I don't know.
What they showed, he basically only thinks about himself, so worry about himself. He's a lone wolf.
Right. He's a lone wolf. He's a gambler.
Yeah, big gambler.
Yeah, big time gambler.
Gambling all his money. I'm over here like, yo.
But the way he attacked Gojo, his plan of attack,
his whole plan from the start
was crazy.
Yeah,
because he knew Gojo had crazy like intuition, his senses. So he put the bounty on Amanai, and he was like, and even the one guy's like, dude, why'd you waste all your money like that? And he goes, we're going against the Gojo clan, kid. All right, I have to do something to get him off his game. And he made Gojo work. Yeah,
he's sending out a little small fry after him, but it was constant though, so he had to stay on edge. Yeah, constantly using his curse technique, draining him for how many days was it? 3 days, 4 days?
It was like 40 something hours.
Yeah. So that was constant of him using technique.
And even Geto said, because when they were on Okinawa, the beach.
No, yeah.
And Gato's like, he goes, Satoru, you haven't slept in days,
and
you're not gonna sleep tonight because you're gonna be on watch. You're sure you're gonna be okay? And Gojo's like, yeah, dude, I'll be good. Don't worry about it. Plus I got you. That's what he told Geto. Gato, Gato's like, oh, cool. He does rely on me. He does, respect, me.
Yeah.
But Toji was just systematic. Like he was just like, okay, we're gonna send this bounty. We're gonna send all these small fry. We're gonna keep him on edge. Keep him on. Make sure he's, busy,
exhausted.
And once I get him, once I start attacking, it's a wrap.
And it's crazy because he literally, as soon as Gojo finally was like, okay, I can relax now.
When they got back to Jujutsu High?
Yeah. And then it just sparked off. I'm like, yo. As soon as he like let his body relax, it took his technique, turned his technique off.
When that scene happened, I was kind of like, whoa. Like, it was like, dude, where did this come from?
Right.
Even I had the same reaction as Geto.
Absolutely.
I was like, Geto was like, huh? Like, what is going on? Like, how do you get past the barrier?
Right.
And it's funny because Gojo, that attack would have killed anybody. So Gojo kind of looked back with a whole blade in his body.
A whole blade coming through this man's chest, though.
And he looked like, do I know you? and then Toji was like, yeah, I'm kind of bad with names too. So don't feel so bad, But that man's ability.
Yeah.
Like that heavily packed. So that heavily packed was just like an advancement.
So it enhances all his
senses.
Yeah, basically making him superhuman. Basically,
okay.
With strength, sight, smell,
speed.
Hearing. Oh yeah, that's strength and speed.
Because everything, he was quick.
Everything on the human body, all 5 senses are enhanced.
Okay, because he was quick.
Oh yeah,
like he was jumping from tree to tree.
Yeah,
he was just like. I mean, he was moving at the speed of sound, bro. Like it was crazy.
It definitely had to be the speed of sound. This man was moving.
He was in his bag. Let's put it that way. He was in his bag, and they showed. And then I love how that curse spirit, kind of.
He's wearing it like a scarf.
Yeah, and he takes his curse tools out of it. Like he has all his curse tools in there.
Yeah, it's carrying it for him.
Yeah, that was pretty dope too. Yeah. So. Toji was a beast. Like,
he's a beast.
He was a beast, bro. And like I said, he humbled Gojo. He humbled him because Gojo thought he had him. He's using his limitless technique. Mm-hmm. He used blue, and he was taking everything away. He was now he has no hiding spots. And then all of a sudden, I guess he uses those bugs. I can't remember
uses
those
bugs. Something flies.
Yeah. So he uses all those bugs. And it's a distraction, and Gojo's thinking, he goes, yo, where is he? Mm-hmm. And then he goes, oh, he's going after Amanai. So as soon as he turns around, he goes, wait a minute. He turns back around, and Toji's right there. Already hits him right in the throat. Woo. But so the curse tool went through his...
It went through the technique.
Okay, it went through the limitless technique.
Yeah. That stops anything from getting to him.
Yeah.
The tool,
negated it?
It not even negate. That dagger actually it forces techniques to basically turn off.
Oh, okay.
Any technique it hits, it just basically you're done.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So that was a beast. That was a beast. Yeah. Because and I love the way how they illustrated it because they're showing it actually going right
like
through.
It shatters right through it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope. Yeah. I liked it. And then he hit him right in the throat.
And then dragged it down. No mercy.
I was like, dude, like he was really like, yo, he was out for blood.
Yeah.
And then he dragged it. He dragged the blade down, and then he started stabbing him in the thigh. Mm-hmm. Yo, that was crazy, bro.
The man did not hesitate. Like I'm finishing it. No. I got you now.
Yeah, and then he was just like he left Gojo in the pool. I never seen Gojo like that.
Yeah, me neither.
Never seen Gojo like that. Left in a pool of his own blood. Let alone even hit once.
Right.
So, and Gojo's OP.
Right. I know any anime-only watchers, I know they were stunned.
Yes.
Because I was.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was.
I haven't read the manga yet, so I was stunned.
Yeah, I was just like, yo, what? Like, Gojo's on the floor? Like,
right.
Like, people can't even touch him. People can't. The one group, Q, I think it was called.
I think, yeah.
Q, like, they send their strongest fighter to fight Gojo. I think his name was Bear. He goes, yeah. And then the one guy who Geto kind of captured with his curse manipulation. Mm-hmm. The one guy was like, oh, I have Bear with me, blah, blah, blah. And then Gojo sends a picture like, oh, this guy?
This guy,
yeah.
The lumps on his head.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Gojo's taking out everybody. And he's taking out other curse users. Toji's not a curse user.
No.
And he handled Gojo. He worked him. I never thought I would say that. I never thought I would say that.
The way he used that heavenly pact in his mind, he really got to him.
Yeah, he worked him. It was crazy. It was nuts, bro. Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, like even like I said, even Geto was shocked. This was after when he got to Tengen's tomb, and then that's when they talked to Amanai about, listen, if you don't want to do the assimilation, we're all for it. We will help
right
you.
Now. Yeah.
And he goes, let's go home, Rico.
Let's go home. Wow. Touching. They start playing the ending
music. The ending credit.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, all you heard was that gunshot.
Oh, my
I was like, yo,
God.
This man is ruthless.
I can't believe they just did that to us.
Yo,
just standing there.
For real.
My God.
And then, like, you see Geto like, Amanai? You're like, Rico? And he's just, and then Toji's like, job done. I was like, yo, this
job
man,
done. You can go home now.
Yeah, this man got no chill, bro. Toji was just, yo, he was that dude, bro. He was that dude.
Yeah.
And then Geto was just like, yo, he was like at a loss for words.
Yeah, my man was shocked. He was stunned. Yeah.
He was, how did you get here? He said, how did you get here? There's no way you beat Gojo. There's no way you beat Satoru.
Why are you here?
Yeah, he goes, and then he goes, and Toji's like, what do you mean why I'm here? Oh yeah, I just killed the Gojo kid. Yeah, no problem. I made quick work of him. And then Geto was just like, oh hell no, no, I'm killing you.
And took out like 3 strong spirits in an instant. Like, okay, you could die now.
Yeah, that was wild, bro. That was wild. And that fight was interesting too because Gato's curse manipulation, and then they're all kind of with the dialogue and everything, they're all kind of going back and forth words and stuff. But Toji didn't kill Geto because he was worried about the curse manipulation. Like if he was to kill Geto, what would be the after effects?
Yeah.
Which was pretty interesting.
The storm of curses that just pour out of his body.
Right.
Yeah, that's what he's worried about. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was like, I just heard him just enough to take him. Just to.
He definitely wasn't serious with our boy. He wasn't.
Nah. He made real like work out of Geto, and I like Geto, but he wasn't ready for that for Toji. He wasn't ready for that.
No, he wasn't.
Yo, Toji was on a different level, bro. Like that man, like I said, from his physique, from his design to his ability. I mean, he was.
Yeah.
He's definitely one of my favorite characters.
Yeah,
he definitely.
It's hard not to have him somewhere as top characters.
Yeah. No, he's a beast. He's a beast. And then they ended up taking Amanai to, what was that group called? The Star Religious Group. That's what they call it. They took him because they wanted Tengen in his purest form, so they didn't want him to simulate with a star plasma. Yeah. Basically, they were willing to die for Tengen. Yeah, that's basically what they wanted to do. So it was kind of weird, and you could even see it when they handed off the corpse to the leader. Well, not the leader, but I don't know if he was the leader because they said something about the founder, and then the guy that's with Toji's like, oh, that's not the founder.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, but they gave it to whoever that guy was. I can't remember who he was. And then, as he's describing, it's like, yeah, if we die at Tengen's hands, we'll, then it is what it is kind of thing. And then Toji kind of looked at, his boy, and he just kind of gave him that crazy look like, yo, this dude's nuts. Like, okay, just pay my money so I can
just
go.
Give me my coins.
Yeah. But then our boy Toji had to take that L, though, man. Because like you said, Gojo eventually awakens his reverse technique.
Yeah.
And he, like you said, because he had to. He had no choice.
Yeah.
I mean, he was gonna die if he didn't, basically.
Yep.
So he ended up awakening his reverse technique. Red, right? That's what it was.
No, it was he even explained it. The reverse curse technique is how you are able to heal yourself.
Right.
Yeah, but blue and red are his original techniques.
The limitless technique.
Yeah, limitless. Okay. So yeah, him understanding how to do the reverse technique allowed him to be able to use red.
Okay.
Because before they showed a little thing of him trying to use it, and then he was like, "Oh, it didn't work this time."
When he had Amanai,
yeah,
and he was fighting those Star Religious groups,
yeah,
and then that's when he kind of had his finger the kind of like the gun finger, and it kind of just like faulted out.
He's like, "Oh, I didn't get it this time."
He's like, "Oh, I thought I could have got it or something like that." Yeah. Okay, so he ends up getting the reverse technique ends up helping him awakening Red too.
Yes, okay. He basically was able to fully awaken his techniques because of the understanding how that works.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so you could tell his eyes had this beautiful sparkle. You know how he was floating around all godly.
Yeah,
Are you high?
Yeah. So with getting Red, with awakening Red and having Blue, he mixes it up he mixes those two, and he has another. Would you say another awakening with Purple?
So yeah, that allowed him to be able to use Purple too as well. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I would say that was another awakening because that's not. So he had 3
awakenings.
So
reverse,
yeah,
reverse, yeah, Red and Purple.
Yeah.
Because the Zenin clan knows all about the Gojo clan. Mm-hmm. That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
And that's how Toji knew all Gojo's weaknesses.
Yeah.
You know? So Gojo's kind of describing it because he was like, okay, now I understand who you are and stuff. You're from the Zenin clan. And you know about the 6 eyes and limitless technique and all that. But not many people know about this other technique. And that's where he mixes the red and blue and creates purple.
Yeah.
And he does Toji dirty.
A little flick.
Oh, man.
And I like how they showed it because, before in the first season, they showed him using it on its full scale. So this time they showed him using it for the first time.
Right.
As he's first understanding it, and it was smaller, but that didn't mean it was weaker, though.
Right,
that thing still packed a punch.
It took half of Toji's stomach or his torso out, bro. And
everything behind him was just had a perfect hole in it.
I mean, just looking, and then Toji's kind of because he was at the brink of death. So he was how can you say, he saw death flash before his eyes. Mm-hmm. And so that's what he finally realized, oh yeah, Megami, my son, all that. But the way they illustrated that and how he just kind of was touching air with his, he was like, yo, where did my stomach go? Kind of just what the heck? And it was just it was wild.
Yeah,
bro.
it was crazy.
Was wild. But he had the white beard death. He didn't fall.
He didn't fall. He stood strong.
He stood up. Yeah, he stood up.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
And then Gojo's like, yo, any last words? And Toji was like, at first he's like, nah. And then that's where he realized, he remembered Megami and all that. And he goes, my son's going to be sold to the Zenin clan. Do whatever you wish with that. Kind of thing. It's kind of I'm telling you this for a reason. I don't know if you want to do something, but if you do, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
They even showed when Megami was born. They showed Toji kind of carrying him, They showed him. Yeah, that was just pretty cool. Yeah. And I think he was kind of talking to himself, where he was just like, I thought I was gonna change. I have my son. I want to be there for him, kind of thing. And it was cool to see, for all you people who think Toji was a bad father, he tried,
He's just different.
Yeah. He has to make a living somehow,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, dude, the way they did my man Toji at the end was dirty, but it was crazy. I mean, just him trying to touch air.
Right, my man really was just
he was like, yo.
You could just hear you see the blood just splashing down.
Yeah, it was wild. It was wild. But like I said, Toji was key for Geto and Gojo's mindset.
Yeah.
Because as Gojo goes back to get Amanai's body, Gojo finally catches up with him, and Gato's like, yo, can we kill these people? And then Gojo was like, yo, can we kill these people? And Gato's like, yo, there's no point. There's not a point to killing them, And so fast forward a year, now you can see, and even in the beginning of that arc, you can see Gato's, his mindset starting to change.
Yeah.
He's starting to get agitated with non-sorcerers, with the weak. And you can see the toll that it's taken on him. Yeah. So because now he's taking missions by himself, and Gojo's taking missions by himself. But Gojo's he's working these missions because he has these 3 awakenings that he has, all his abilities and stuff like that. And but you can see that Geto's just like the inner conflict that he started to have within himself. You know, after seeing Amanai's death, after witnessing certain things on these missions, he finally lost it. Yeah, when he saw those 2 girls captive. Which we said before, those 2 girls were in the movie. Yeah. I remember.
I gotta look back because I'm just like,
I believe they were in the movie. I believe they were in the movie, but you can see he's starting to like, yo, the hell with this. And even with that conversation he had with that one special grade user, where she was like, oh, what kind of girls do you like? And stuff like that. You could tell like. He was just like battling himself to be like, no, I have to continue to walk the path of a sorcerer, you know, of a jujitsu sorcerer. But it's like, but damn, these people get on my nerves, you know. And then, like I said, that scene with the village and how those 2 girls being captive, that threw him over the edge.
That was the last straw.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back, basically. Yeah. You know, what did he kill, like 112 villagers?
Yeah, took them all out.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, like. He took them out. He destroyed the village. He even killed his own parents.
Yeah, and I had to replay that back. And even when, we just watched, I'm just like, wow. Yeah. So I guess his parents didn't have cursed energy, but he did.
I think they were non-source. They were non-curse users.
Yeah. So it's just like, wow. I'm like, and then it makes me understand, like, okay, so that can happen. So kids can be born without it, or their parents can have kids that do have it.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. So it's not like a genetic thing,
right? Not unless you're one of the top 3, families with cursed energy. Right. I'm assuming that constantly gets passed down.
Right.
So that's interesting how that works.
Very interesting. Like I was like, damn, this man. He even said, yeah, I can't let my parents be
an exception.
Yeah. I'm like, damn, dude.
That was dark.
He started calling everybody monkeys too. I'm like, oh. I like what you said. Oh, here comes Frieza. Yeah. Here comes Frieza now. Jeez. But like I said, it was crazy. Like it was cool how they showed how everything came about. And then like him, like he's in that auditorium scene. Yeah. And then he's kind of like, has people was okay, can you come up? Like tell one guy come up on stage, and then he just kills the guy, and it's just like, okay, now you guys listen to me. All you monkeys listen to me or something. I'm like, damn, this dude ruthless, man. He just didn't care no more.
Yeah, he finally just let it go.
He broke. He broke. And I think everything that came about just broke him. You know what I'm saying? All the events, Amanai, the girls that were in the village that the villagers were holding captive. Like, all that just broke Geto. Like, he was just tired of just protecting the weak now. Yeah. From how it started, where he was, we have to protect the weak. We have to protect the non-sorcerers. We have to protect the non-curse users. Yeah. To the hell with these monkeys. You know what I'm saying? That's what, it was just like a 180, bro. Like, it was just like night and day. It was crazy. Like, but I'm glad they showed that. I'm glad, because it needed to be shown. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You want to see how everything came about, because in the movie, Gojo and Geto were just like, yo, we were best friends. We were boys, and now you just you made a 180, and you're just like, okay, so how this came about? And then they showed the hidden inventory arc, and it was just like, gave us all the answers we needed as far as the backstory between Geto and Gojo. Right. So it was well put together. It definitely was. Yeah, it was. And then even the final scene where Shoko finally meets up Geto, and they had like a pleasant conversation, which is pretty cool, because she was like, okay, are all these accusations false? And Gato's like, nope, unfortunately they're not. She's like, oh, okay, well, what else did she say? I can't remember it. It was like a real pleasant, like, casual conversation.
Yeah, kind of pulls out her phone, like, hey, he's here.
Yeah. And I think Gojo's like, yo, are you going to stop him? And then, because that's what it sounded like. And she goes, I don't want to die,
She was out. She's like, yep, I'm going.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
I did what I had to do.
But the scene with Gojo Gojo and Geto, you could see Gojo was just like, I don't know for words.
He was so hurt.
Yeah, he was hurt. Even when I forgot their principal's name. The guy with the
I
forget his name. But even when he read in the report on what Geto did, Gojo was like, "What do you mean? Like, huh?" And he goes, "Don't make me repeat myself." He goes, "I heard what you said." And he just like you said, he was hurt. He was at a loss for words. He just didn't know he didn't want to believe it.
Right.
So when he finally met up with Geto, and Geto was like, and Gojo was like you said, he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, "Yo, how can you do this? Like, what is your plans?" He was, well, to get rid of all non-curse users, non-sorcerers and stuff. And he was like, "This is impossible." He goes, "Is it impossible? Is it impossible because I'm not Satoru Gojo?" When he hit him with that line, I was like, yo, that was crazy. Like he was like, yo, you know, if I had your power, right, it wouldn't be impossible kind of thing.
Don't tell me something impossible that's possible for you.
Right.
Yeah.
And Gojo was like, he just didn't understand it.
Yeah, definitely just, my man was just stuck. Like, yo, what is going on right now?
Yeah, he just didn't understand it. It was tough. It looked like it was tough for Gojo because Geto was really his best friend.
Yeah,
Geto was really,
like you said, that was his boy. Yeah, so that struck deep.
That was his ride and die.
Yeah,
because like you say, you go on all those missions before and stuff, and you have like those moments where it's like life and death.
Yeah.
But I got my boy here to back me up.
Right.
You
they had a bond. You know.
Yeah. It was crazy. But like I said, that arc was great. That arc was great. That it?
Yeah.
I think we covered everything.
Because it was like, what was that, 5 episodes?
Yeah, it was only 5 episodes.
Yeah.
It was 5 episodes. You know.
Fantastic 5 episodes.
Oh, it was good. It was good. No, I definitely enjoyed it. But the next 18 are gonna be crazy, bro.
You hear that? Next 18. Oh, we eating good.
Yeah. Yo, we jive. All right. I can't wait. It's gonna be interesting to see if this arc breaks the internet. I'm curious to see.
Yeah, me too.
You know, because I think all the manga readers are just like, yo.
They have been raving about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think even one, at Gold Brandon, Brandon Bullock, the guy we follow on Instagram.
Yeah.
He said that this is one of the best shonen arcs of all time. Ooh. And it's up there with the Chimera arc.
Yeah.
Or Marineford arc. L versus R and Death Note.
Wow. Yeah.
And there's a couple other arcs that the Soul Society arc. He goes, it's gonna be up there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be one of the best arcs of all time. You know,
putting their mark in history.
Yeah, they are. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. So we're ready. We're excited.
Oh yeah.
We're strapped in. Buckle up. It's gonna be crazy 18 episodes. A crazy 18 episodes. But we're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
But we hope you enjoy this as much as we enjoy making it. And to check us out, as always, please look us up on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and iTunes. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Dabir, what's our social media pages?
Our social media is our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So
check us out. Follow us, please. Comment. We're always taking feedback. So, because we're just trying to get better. That's all. So, with that being said, Dabir, you good?
Yeah. This was fun as always.
This is fun. Always fun. So, with that being said, guys. Next week. I'm sorry. Next week, we talk about Blue Lock.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, excited for that. It's one of your favorites, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So, that became my first sports anime to watch.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Definitely Blue Lock next week. Hope you guys tune in. Hope you guys, like I said, enjoy this content. So with that being said, break time's over. Have a good day.